T Black, what's up, T Black? T Black, quick question, T Black. Where you go, T Black? Come here, sit down. T Black, would you listen to me if I look like this? Like real shit. Like honestly speaking. Like speak your mind on it. Would you listen to me if I look like that? David Smith said, but you do. There's a strong argument for it. He said, bro, I'm here for the fox. Look, it was two fox puppies that was just over there running and playing. Both of them look like the fox puppy from, remember Fox and the Hound? Best friends forever, Todd. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Ooh. Remember that shit? Yeah, well, they was just over there playing. One shot up out of the woods this way, went down the trail. Another one came from up there, and then they wrestled, and then they disappeared into the grass. So I said, BG, I don't care what you look like. Nah, man. If I look like this, bruh, if I look like this, don't listen to me if I look like this. So I say you can always tell a hard-working man. This isn't a hard-working man right here. This isn't the look of a hard. This is the look of a man that wants to fuck your wife, sell you herbalist remedies, and try to lure you to trips to the Bahamas. This and preach the gospel of sun-cooked foods. Yeah, man. You don't listen to no nigga with no front bun. The fuck you mean that you would listen? I would listen to you anyway. You don't listen to a nigga that's rocking a front bun. This is a front bun. What do you mean you would listen to me? This is why women kept going on Dr. Phil talking about I got scammed by a Nigerian prince, because y'all listen to niggas with front buns. Bro, you're weird. Yeah, that's what they always try to do. They they always have something to sell you too. You go down there, they're like, yo, I got the remedy for everything. And women are immediately interested. They go down there, take their husbands, they're like, yo, I need to fuck your wife first. They know all about herbs. They're mostly like vegetarians and shit. Shout out to Ross Kitchen. I'm not shooting no shots at nobody down there in Jamaica. I'm just saying though, it just like this is that look. Oh, don't you die on me. It's dying on me. That sound like Dexter, and on his shit it say welcome to Jamaica. Man, look, I'm about to start preaching veganism and all that shit. I'm about to sell the male vitality pills and all that shit collected from organic, locally sourced herbs. I'm about to have all types of home remedies, sun-cooked foods, all that shit. The fruit, only eat fruit. That's all y'all talking about. I trust the man. Y'all trust niggas with front buns. I don't even trust niggas with dreads. How you gonna jump out there and trust a nigga with a front bun? Nah, seriously though, it's like dreadheads for me is just hard to trust them, especially the American ones. American dreadheads, typically they're up to something. Doesn't that get hot though? Nah, it doesn't get hot. Gina Pilkington said better. I bet. Swear, I'm gonna do the whole stream like this now. This whole stream gonna get done like this. My shit not even flaming no more. My shit went out. Hold on, I gotta build back better my fire real quick. Hold on. And then we gonna get to the program when 100 people get in here. I gotta build back better this fire right here. Hold on real quick. Y'all hold on real quick. This shit fuck me. There's some good racial draft going. But my wood got wet, so I got to clear that bullshit when I'm ripping up these mom bags. Put you over here. I'm gonna move you right there. There's too much shit going on. Hold on. Y'all bought my book, y'all will know how to make fires. Then I lost my torch. I don't know where the fuck my torch went. Maybe my neighbor stole it. But I got this dumbass. This should take forever to light too. I might as well pull out the rub 2 sticks together. This shit embarrassing too. You know I like my shit to be together when I start this. Put this shit right there like that. That shit gonna cut. You gonna see it catch now. Nah, I had to build it back better. I had to build back better. I said my cat heard that bird and flipped out. Yeah, he up there some chilling. So I might just go ahead and put this piece of oak on here right now. Let this shit dry out. Yeah, it stopped raining. It stopped raining. Look, all my wood got wet too. All my wood got wet. I left this shit uncovered. Fuck wrong. I can't take myself seriously right now. Brittany Griner Homestead. Shout out to her. I never heard of her before. I don't know who that is. I don't know what she wants. Nah, this is not a homosexual look. It can be confused as that. This is the look of like some weird ass, fake ass guru in another country that wants to scam you American women out of money by selling you bullshit herbs you don't fucking need. This is that look. All I gotta do is say a couple things y'all like to hear, and y'all fall in line with my cult. And then I'm gonna offer to fly y'all out to my compound, and y'all start a new life. And in 3 months, you fucking hate the new life, and then you're like, oh, here's a fucking cult. And then everybody on social media is like, here's a fucking cult later. And then Oprah Winfrey does a documentary about the guy that looks like this. Fuck them Eagle Scouts. Then I got like a baby dread. I got like a baby growing right here. Where the baby at? I had to piece this one together. This one right here. This giant right. This I had to put this. This new growth. I had to piece that one together. You see him right there. I nicknamed him Nicodemus. Yeah, that's that guru dude. People believe it or not, as silly as it sounds to you, people listen to the guy that looks like that. That old horseshoe pit, I saw it. There you go right there. Somebody said Nicodemus. Yeah, that's the name for, I got like three baby dreads coming in. One right there, that's this Nebuchadnezzar. This Nebuchadnezzar. And this one right here, Nicodemus. That Nicodemus right there. BG, your dreads remind me of a Nissan Altima. Your opinion on my dreads remind me of a Honda Element. No one asked for that. This is a fantastic group of peeps. I love it. Only 80. Did you make the spiral? Oh, you talking about the dread? Let me see. Hold on. I can't. Bro, this. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to twist that together because they were too thin. And they started breaking off. You know how this shit go. Because I started these like my last 6 months of my prison sentence. And I started off with little single twists. And that's how they grew. But they started thinning out. When they got super long, they just started thinning out. And then I don't like keep up. Like I wash my hair, but I don't keep up with it and manicure. I don't manicure my dreads like some people you see they got the part in them. So I just they started fusing together and they some of them got thin. I just started fusing some of them myself. So I just did a little double twist and now that shit locked. Like it won't even separate. And all this dead hair, by the way. Like you ain't nothing but dead hair. Well, it's living, but how you gonna wear all that weight on your head in the dead of summer? The same way I've been doing it every summer. The same way I've been doing it every summer. But there's some truth to what I said. Like my first inclination is not to trust dreadheads. And I really don't trust the people that don't call them dreads. They call them locks. And they say dreadlocks is what the white man named them because the white man didn't understand the culture and they feared it. And they was like, dreadful. So they was like, yeah, I just call your shit lock. Like somebody got on me because they kept hearing me say call my because I kept saying dreadlocks, and they was like, no, they locks. Don't say the dread. That's the white man. The white man want to demonize African hairstyle, and the white man. I was like, these dreadlocks. Like the Buffalo Soldiers inspired fear in people. Like over Haile Selassie when they vowed not to cut their hair until their emperor was returned to the throne. And that shit just fused together. And then Jamaicans just made it a thing. But there's a strong argument, but it's biblical, if you ask me, in my opinion. They gotta be 10 plus years. They warrior braids. Nah, these not braids. Braids are something different entirely. Braids are something different entirely. It's a spiritual connotation to it. How would you deal with family members that you can't stand? I'm glad you asked me that, John. And the answer to your question is I don't. And that one bird agrees with me. Sorry, Moist Towelette, what's up with you? Would it be BG? Nah, John just asked me how I deal with family members that I can't stand. And my reply was, I don't. I really don't deal with people that I can't stand. It's just one thing about me is I'm not scared to say I can't stand you. And actually, that's the nice thing to do instead of stringing somebody along and letting them think they can hang out with you and do all this other shit. Like if you're not upfront from the beginning, then it's like, then they're like, oh, you changing, you doing this, or you want to act uppity. But from the beginning, like if you got family members that you bang with, you pop with, y'all cracking over certain things, and then they just start doing weird, goofy shit like stealing and smoking weed in your car and like farting and that shit stink really bad. You just gotta be like, yo, I can't hang out with you. Like I don't do that. They get the message eventually. Bro, my cutoff game strong, son. So I got a strong ass cutoff game. Y'all think I'm lying. Look, y'all know I love my adopted parents to death. When my dad died, they wanted me to go out there to they was having an event And I don't do funerals. I don't give a fuck who died. I don't go before the dead at all. And they were like, "Oh, well, we're not gonna do that." So they was like, "We gonna get together. Auntie and all them gonna come up from North Carolina and do an event." And then they sent me the invite, and it was like must wear a mask. And I was like, "You know I'm not coming, right?" So that was a whole big thing between me and my mom. She's like, "You can't wear a mask just for this one day." I was like, "No." But it's in memory of your father. I was like, I don't give a fuck. If I'm gonna stand for something, I'm gonna stand for it. I don't care. And I was ready to cut everybody off behind it. And that's not heartless. That's not being heartless. That's called having a spine and standing your ground. Like if I was gonna be wacky, wavy, inflatable, then it doesn't matter what you say. The man who raised me wouldn't have been proud of that. And then too, I believe when people are dead, they're dead. Like there ain't no coming back for that until judgment. That's it. You're dead. Ain't no in heaven looking down, smiling down on you. What was it? What's that passage? Ezekiel 9:5. For the living know they shall die, but the dead know nothing. So I don't understand people putting all this stock in dead people. Like dead people opinions really matter. As if dead people really have opinions. So we just different, you know? But that's a little advice. So you got to be like that from the beginning. But if you're somebody who gets no respect from your family, they ain't gonna give a fuck what you say. You have no cutoff game because they just gonna keep coming around you doing that bullshit. But then again, I probably sound stupid because I need to know more about your situation. Like I don't know you. I don't know why you want to cut off family members or what to do about family members that annoy you. I know I don't put up with bullshit. So that's me. So everybody that comes around me, all my family members, we on one accord. And even if they act a donkey out there, they know when they come to my domicile or they know when they come to my vicinity, they act right. Because I don't play that shit, you know? And not to sound like that, but they know. You know how certain people, they change up their behavior when they get around you because they know you don't tolerate certain things? That. Oh darn said I cut out my racist aunts. Your aunts were not racist, oh darn. He said it's Ecclesiastes 9:5 BG. Oh, thank you. What did I say? Ecclesiastes 10:5? Thank you, Faith Fair. Ecclesiastes 9:5 for the living know they shall die and the dead they don't know shit. Even the memory of them is forgotten. You gotta fact check me sometimes. I'm retarded. But yeah, the dead is dead. I don't play that shit. And I'm not about to sit here and switch up all my morals on behalf of the dead. And some people and my people that they're really, I just crush heart, but that's why they don't want me talking at certain events. They want to hold on to that. Oh, it's the angel, and they be like, oh, your nephew, sometimes he'll hear your father's voice, and I'm like, that's not my father. You want to call that a familiar spirit, you can call it that, but my dad's dead. He's not talking to nobody. If you hear his voice in the house, that's not him. That's some other shit going on. Ain't no watching over you from heaven. What else? Somebody said some stupid shit again. Who? Ben said back. Why you spell back with 2 C's like you a Crip or something? Ben, get out. We don't gangbang here. Oh yeah, back to you, old darn. Old darn said I cut out my racist aunts. Your aunts were not racist. Just because they didn't like your ass, your discolored ass, does not mean they were racist. Some people use any excuse to try and get cut off family. Like the fucking potato salad was dry as a bitch. Racism. No, nigga. Them your people. All right, Bluegrass in the Wood. Yeah, Fair, he gotta go back to Autism Acres. I had some good news, everybody. We crowdfunded and we got a boat and we sent it over there to the UK. We got Boris Johnson. We brought him back to America. He's also at Autism Acres building chicken infrastructure and emu infrastructure. So a little bit of good news on this rainy day. We got Boris Johnson building emu infrastructure because he is retarded. As it should be. Will he be making any marmalade in his downtime? Nope. Nope. Straight emu infrastructure detail. That's it. And maybe some random holes here and there for no fucking reason. They are racist though. One might not be, but she married a guy that's close enough for me. I mean, I guess. Now I want you to define racism. I want to know why you think your aunts are racist, oh darn. I gave you a door. That one bird agrees with me. Tell us why your aunts are racist. Like if I was to show up around your aunties, would they just be like, that fucking nigger right there, a fucking nigger? Like would they like flip out? Would they start tweaking? A fucking nigger. Or they I don't. Maybe you're like Caribbean or some shit, and maybe they just hate white people. Do you think they're racist just because they don't like string cheese? And you equate that with hating white people. Everybody doesn't have to like string cheese, oh darn. That doesn't mean they hate white people. It is the white people act like I don't know y'all favorite food is string cheese. Niggas figured this shit out a long time ago. Y'all can stop acting like y'all got something to hide. String cheese, Mountain Dew, Taco Bell, tuna casserole, cheese on a stick. And dry ass turkey. Movito Sicaringes said, I have always hated string cheese. Well, first of all, I don't like your name. So your new name is Toby. Second of all, you ain't got to lie to kick it with us in here. We know you love string cheese. You got some melted string cheese in your pocket right now. You know you do. Don't act like you don't like that. Don't act like that. Somebody say, haha, your name is Toby, boy. Nah, in case y'all missed the joke, I mean, the shit made sense. I mean, he was beating Kunta Kinte. It was like, your name Toby. And he was like, Kunta Kinte, Toby. And I sympathized. I was like, yo, that nigga with the whip got a point, though. Because your name wild as fuck. And nobody has time. Time is money. That name wild as shit. Like, people that have 15 names, and then that shit take like 2 minutes to say. It's like, hell nah. Your name is now Toby. People be having silent letters and shit, all that weird shit like that one guy that just commented, no, nigga, your name is Toby. And I know you like string cheese. I call my pressure washing trailer Toby because it's big and works hard. All right, fuck all that. The pressure washing trailer though. I would like to see your setup on that. I want to see that setup. Cause I'm doing, similar things. We people. But I just got some D-rings and then decking boards and I just strap everything down. I don't know if you got the shit that I seen at down there at Ace Hardware, not Ace Hardware. What's that tool place? And they got the whole trailer set up with the tank on it and the Honda engine. I need to see this setup. I like looking at trailers and how people set up trailers and how people like every trailer I pass on the road, I look at like to get new ideas for tie down points. You know how people have things situated. Like some people get real creative. Like one guy saw me on there with the gator. He saw me out on the road with the gator and the orange utility cart, Bonnie. And he was like, and they were both full of wood. And he was like, yo, that setup though. Let's talk about that setup at a red light. He was like, let's discuss that setup. Where'd you get that trailer from? No, not the one you towed with the truck. The one on the trailer. The orange one. I was like, you know, I went down there. Aunts equate poor people to animals. Anthropogenic is what that's called, I think. So your aunts equate poor people to animals. That doesn't mean they're racist. I heard nothing racist yet. I heard no evidence for racism. Animals, that's a species. Some of y'all equate liberals to animals. You want me to call you a racist now? Well, you can't use that argument. It's just perspective. Just people have different perspectives based on their environment, how they were brought up and where they live, and what experience they have at life. Entitled. Like your auntie might call me an animal, not a fucking monkey, not because I'm like not because I have bronze beautiful skin, but because I don't make as much as her husband or something. You know? She might, you fucking monkey. And you be like, wait a minute, is my skin color? Like, no, you're just a broke bitch. You be like, it's because of my skin color. No, nigga, it's because you're a broke bitch. And you think that trailer with that one rotted decking board looks good. And I'll be like, you got a point right there, dog. You might be old, there's a strong argument for that. So it would be hypocritical. There go that blackbird again. You black bitch. Midnight. It'd be hypocritical of me to call your aunties racist. I don't even believe in races. So that means I have to like, I use other things to describe certain people's behaviors, but racism isn't one. Anthony McDonald, it wasn't bad first listen, liked it better after another 2 listens. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I know this one guy sitting here at this property right here about to do the fuck out one with this John Deere 0-turn mower. For what? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna take his job one day. Somebody said evil would be a better description of racism. I don't think so. And you know, different people have different meanings behind racism and what racism means. So when you think of racism, it may not mean the same thing to the other person who you're discussing racism with as it does to you. Like you might get one answer might be, white plus power plus privilege plus diesel truck and fucking low boy trailer. And then another definition of racism might be, oh, your auntie calling a black guy a baboon at a cookout. Like neither one of those are racist to me. Like neither one of those. like that lawnmower too. That is a nice lawnmower. But it's a John Deere, and I'm boycotting John Deere right now. Non-prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people on the basis of their membership, particular racial or ethnic group. That sounds like bullshit to me, Santi's real. Yo, you do know that the English royals call the English villagers monkeys, apes, savages, and they were the same skin color. Is that racist? But now you're beholden to this idea that race equals skin color, which is fucking retarded. And if race equals skin color, you see how you paint yourself into a corner? Now you white people who think Jews are something different, you have to accept Jewish people. You know, the white people that like to point out, name them. And I'm like, who, white people? No, the Jew. And I'm like, yo, your idea of race is skin color. These people you're pointing at and saying the Jews are running the banks, they have white skin. 9 times out of 10, it's even more pale than your skin. Hence, they are white. You see how this is fucking retarded? So when somebody got mad at me for saying Bill Gates is blotting out the sun, they was like, white people are better at doing everything. And I was like, yeah, like blotting out the sun. Owning all the banks and making other white people feel oppressed. Starting organizations like the ATF, the IRS, and making other white people feel oppressed. You know? The white people are better at everything. Remember that guy? The white people are better at everything. I was like, yeah, don't nobody know how to put white people in debt like white people. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's why I say y'all need to abandon this race shit. Your race, meaning the color of your skin. Because if I ask somebody right now, hey, BG, still looking for workers? Not right now. Somebody said, I think racists keep it real. I do too, to a certain degree. Even though the whole premise is misled. That's like somebody jumping on the bullshit coronavirus narrative. It doesn't exist. But they don't have the mainstream view of it, but they believe it exists. But whole time people really know there's nothing there. But they believe there's something there. They just have a view that counters the mainstream narrative. That's how I feel about the people you consider to be racist. Real is to a certain extent, but the fact they believe in that dumb shit, that shit is retarded. And then they separate themselves among themselves. Like, you can't tell me it's not stupid for white people to say, oh, the fucking white people, and want an ethno state that's free from Jews. And Jews are white. As a matter of fact, there's not one of you niggas that can tell me why Jews aren't white. And don't point to that interview with Donald Glover, or what's that nigga name? The Black God, the nigga who played Black God, when he was like, I don't like the idea of Black History Month. And the Jew was like, well, why not? He was like, well, do you want a White History Month? And the Jew was like, I'm Jewish, I'm not white. That Jewish guy is retarded. That nigga is white. They are retarded. That's like a man saying I'm a boy. What he said is the equivalent to Blair White's whole existence. You are white skin. If you look at me and put me in the category of black because of my skin color, then I am forced to return that by putting Jews in the category of white because of their skin color. That shit is stupid. It gets real stupid real quick, son. Jesus was a Hebrew, so yes, he was white colored. I like this today. This is a nice, I'm lighthearted about it. Are you a flat earther? Are you a flat? Yeah, it was Morgan Freeman. Small hats are scared to mingle. At that point, there's no more small hats. It's just white people with small hats. I want this to make sense. I want this to make sense, and I want logical arguments for this shit. And I love how you'll have flat earthers that'll be like, that'll go to the Bible and be like, this is the biblical earth. Look, the earth talks about the firmament. The earth talks about the four corners of the earth. How can you have that on a globe model? And you do know in the Bible, it also talks about man being made from the soil. What color is soil? My color. So if you want to get so technical about the Bible when it comes to flat earth, yet sit there and say Jesus was white, the Hebrews were white, Adam was white, I have no idea what to fucking tell you. That's a logical fallacy on your part. I'm going into different people's worlds to get this smoke. I want all the smoke this morning. Y'all gonna catch this fade this morning. It doesn't make fucking sense. If you ever go up in an airplane, you'll see it at the earth is round. Really? Really? That's not even a good argument. That's really not a good argument. I don't want to get into that. I'm talking about something else. I don't want to get into the flat earth, globe earth shit, but that is a stupid argument. It really is. Because then they going to get like super Crip blood technical with you. That's why I say I don't give a fuck about this shit, but people are going to get super Crip blood technical with you. It's then again, I'm not a flat earther, so I can't sit here and I can't sit here and Neil deGrasse Tyson says you can't see the curve. Dirt comes in many colors from light to dark. When have you seen white dirt? Malnox 13. When have you seen white dirt? You see black dirt, bronze colored dirt. When have you seen white dirt? I'm just saying, like, just logically speaking. He said maybe snow, maybe it was snow. Oh, see? Unless you want to explain the account of creation as some type of metaphor. Somebody said it's sand, dirt. Really, nigga? Sand is crushed rock. Sand, I'm sand colored. It's brown. Maybe it was sand. Put my S Pen right there. I know, right, brother? If the earth was flat, it would look like a piece of bread from Panera Bread. Somebody said dirt isn't real. No, people of the soil. We got black sand beaches in Hawaii. I'm not a flat earther. I just remember having my third. Bro, I already discussed the flat earth shit. And I know there's a lot of flat earthers in here. I do feel like that flat earth shit was just sent out there to divide and conquer. And even if it wasn't sent out there for that express purpose, that is what it has done. That is what that narrative has done. Like, you can debate globe earth, flat earth. All you niggas taking your time trying to explain that shit away, don't know what the fuck you're talking about, don't know what you're on for real, have no idea. And you just like doing Mortal Kombat with each other. So much so to the point one nigga came on my live stream, was like, I agree with everything Richie from Boston said, but the minute he said he's a flat earth, I had to stop listening. It's just other people getting emotionally invested in other people's opinions. That's just my little take on it. Sabi Moist Toilet, you got a point there. It is. It's like left and right. It really is at this point. That shit is stupid. It really is. And I've heard every argument from every fucking side. It's still fucking retarded. Somebody said I'm right and every single one of you is wrong. Oh, for real? That's how I feel. That make us brothers then, because I'm just always right. We people. You're still a monkey though, because I have a bigger trailer than you. Somebody said it's all division. Eclipse put a damper on the fee, on the flat earth argument. What's up, guys? Richie. I did one yesterday. Hold on. Rick, because somebody was like, Richie from Boston is CIA. And I was like, yeah. And Richie from Boston watches me too and tries to act like he doesn't. Richie from Boston, you are CIA as fuck. You are undercover. You are a fucking fed. No one in their right mind buys Toyota Land Cruisers. You're a Toyota fanboy, which equals CIA. You can't talk shit about me. I'm DEA. You can't. I'm DEA. But that nigga is a whole agent out here in these streets. I see what you doing to that Toyota. Five Star Media, man, ain't nothing much, man. I'm out here. I got a fire going. It's been raining heavy. Richie write about a lot, but he pushes fear porn all day. I don't even see that side of him. And shout out to Jailbreak Overland. That's the type of shit I like. I can't say he pushes fear porn all day. Richie from Boston, he's solid to me. And he's more valuable than the people that other people say he beef with. Like, he's extremely more. I'd rather have him in my zombie apocalypse group than Brian from High Impact Flicks. Like, he knows how to do shit, you know. Shout out to Richie from Boston. But that nigga is a fed. You and your fucking Toyotas, you are a suspect. Like, he has value. Like, you can talk that shit if you know how to do shit. It's just the people you hear talking shit and pushing shit and are not actively doing anything to mitigate the shit that they say will come. All they do is sell you like wild shit, like keto diet bags and tactical flashlights and but I see Richie from Boston. When I think of Richie from Boston, I think of Jailbreak Overland. And he got some good shit going on over there. Somebody say Richie has OnlyFans account. I have an OnlyFans account. How the fuck you gonna skip over me and just go to Richie's OnlyFans account? Now I plug my OnlyFans account in every fucking video. Check out the link in the description box below. Get the merch in the bio. Check out my website. Buy my book. Share this video. Like this video. Share this video with Grandma, Nana, and everybody you know and all your racist aunties. Let's get into this. Fuck you mean? And become a member of my Patreon, my Subscribe Star. Buy my book from Ace Hardware. Fuck you mean? BG, that last post on OF was lit. What the fuck is OF? Oh, OnlyFans. Oh, see, I can't. See, everybody else would know that if they got with the times and went over there and checked it out. I said, BG, the only thing I seen on your OnlyFans account was Milwaukee Tools. We don't talk about that here. I need people to click that link. full of the string cheese. And all the white people hopped out. We do not like string cheese. This nigger said we like string cheese. Can you fucking believe it? As they were eating string cheese. This nigger said we like string cheese. You sitting there right now listening to this broadcast with a Mountain Dew and a string cheese you picked up from 7-Eleven. Can you believe this nigger? More string cheese, please. This nigger said we like string cheese. Breaded and fried string cheese. Oh, now you just Italian. You're Italian at this point. All you need is marinara. Where's the marinara sauce? Cheese on the stick. But don't tell me y'all don't like going to parties, see that cheese on that stick, on that tray, on that toothpick. What type of event is this? Cheese, the bitch hold the platter of cheese on the stick, walk by, you're like, I'll take 5 of them. More cheese, please. Don't tell me y'all be fucking that platter full of cheese. You know, because your palms get sweaty. Don't act like, so y'all gonna sit there and act like y'all know what I'm talking about. That way y'all go to cabarets for this shit. Like y'all go to good events. Every good white event has that platter with that cheese on the stick at it. Then they put that little bullshit ribbon on the end of that toothpick with that cheese on there, that little cube cheese. You try the sharp cheddar, that mozzarella, that pepper jack, Kobe. That way y'all palms get sweaty when y'all see cheese, then they come out. Then the kicker is they save the best for last. They come out with the 7-Eleven brand. They come out with the 7-Eleven brand string cheese on a platter just for you. Your palms get sweaty. Oh, you peel it like a banana. That's what's fucked up. That's a white person's banana. They peel that shit like it's a banana. Oh, look at the layers. Peeling that string off that stick of cheese like that. Got the nerve to get mad at me because I called y'all out on it. More cheese, please. Y'all know y'all got that cheese. That string cheese get y'all excited. Like, fuck a cheese on the stick. Y'all want the 7-Eleven shit too. Delicioso. Y'all don't even take it out the wrapper first. Y'all just start peeling it. Fucking. Look at that fire. We're gonna put some more wood on this fire just like that. Look at that bit. Look at that bit. We're gonna put that on there. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Put that bitch on there, drop that bit. Just like that. Five Star Media, it's been great. Been working on my garden. It's looking real good. Thank you. Shout out to you, Faith Fair in the garden. Looks like rain any minute here. Oh yeah. It's raining right now. Like I'm getting rained on. Like the sky literally just opened up. Melodies from heaven rain down on me. The sky, I'm getting rained on right now. That's why I look sweaty. That's why I got a sweaty brow right now. But I had to get on you niggas one time for your affinity and your passion for string cheese. It is no secret that whites and cheese on a stick are quite fond of one another around these parts. That way every time something big happens in the media, all you see is white people rush to Sam's Club to get string cheese in bulk. What's the other big box store? You got Sam's Club. They go to Walmart. They go to Sam's. They want the big 800 pack box. You had last snowstorm in Virginia. White people were snowed in. They were like, that was the last cheese. How the fuck I'm gonna get some more cheese? And you know I'm not lying. White people love cheese. That's why Hunter Biden told you on TV he smoked more cheese than any nigga you know. He literally said this. That confirmed my suspicions. Yeah, they go to Costco to get the big box. Fight over the string cheese. Look, they don't have no more string cheese. We got to make a store trip. Then they pull out, when they finish with the cheese on the stick, they pull out the string cheese. Oh, look at it. Oh, fuck, it's the last one. They frame it, put it on the wall. Make a Costco run. Man, it's raining like shit out here now. Melodies from heaven rain down on me. Rain down on me. Raining like shit over there. My brow sweaty as hell. Do you believe Musk is actually buying Twitter because of free speech? Listen, I don't, but I'm not going to judge you for thinking that. As a matter of fact, I am. I think you're retarded. I don't do that non-judgmental shit. I judge the fuck out of it. I be judging. There's no different than you come around me limp wrist. I'm be like, yo, you're a faggot. That's judgment. Calling Blair White a man, even though he dresses like a woman, that's judgment. Thinking Elon Musk is buying Twitter for free speech, you're retarded. That's righteous judgment. Y'all do know Elon Musk went into debt to secure it. Now he wants to backtrack with Twitter and might have to pay a $1 billion fee for trying to back out of that deal. Like, there's some other shit going on. Aside from him wanting to acquire it because his AI needs data collection and he needs those resources and that human element, it's the fact that he went, I just had German cheese. Shout out to you, Ben. See? My points confirmed. I mean, aside from all of that, it's like the obvious thing is no, he's not buying it for freedom of speech. Like, that's just something that retarded people believe. That's stupid. I don't care if he reinstates everybody who's ever been kicked off. Like, they need more people on Twitter. Like, Elon Musk is probably on some weight. Y'all kicking people off. I got AI I'm trying to power. Like, I need all the data I can get. So it will make sense to have more people on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to act like I get it or act like I have all the answers. All I know is he went into like $10 billion worth of debt to the banks and sold a lot of his Tesla shares. And that put Tesla, that company, in the crosshairs. And now the people at Tesla is mad at him and they're like, yo, the fuck? So there's some other shit going on. But you have people thinking about freedom of speech. No one gives a fuck about freedom of speech. That's just a talking point. These are just talking points. Like, it sounds good. People will run on this. But at the end of the day, that's just something used to get power. It's just a tool. It's a tool. It's an impact wrench. Nope. It's a tool used to get a job done. Like, we'll say freedom of speech all day, but yeah, you don't talk about Jews or easy bake ovens. Don't talk about white people and their love for string cheese. Don't say nigger, hard ER, or a soft A. You know, what the fuck is freedom of speech? And then most people can't define freedom of speech. And then like the shit that went on with shut the fuck up. My frogs are Elon Musk fanboys. Somebody say yes, Blair White is a dude. See? You think Elon Musk is going to tolerate you saying that if the banks who he secured that debt from say not to put up with that? It's not like he's buying it with his money. No, not at all. It's okay. So y'all know I got a log splitter. If I went into debt for the, not just by the banks, if somebody, one of my cousins or somebody gave me money to go buy a log splitter, at any point in time, they can come and kerchief my log splitter. And y'all would just watch the log splitter get carted off. And I'd be like, I mean, it's really not mine. Then Elon Musk, he secured the loan from the bank and then made the bank promises about what he would do with Twitter. These are just the facts. He made promises. He was like, I'm going to do this. I would do this. I would also do this. Put up Tesla shares. Elon Musk did some crackhead shit. No good for business. BlackRock and Larry Fink owns Bill Gates and Elon Musk. And I think people's greed owns BlackRock. I think a lot of this is started by the greed of people. Like I told y'all about, like speaking of BlackRock and buying up all of the land and houses. Like I was talking to this one guy that I sold some firewood to who live up the street. And in my town, there's like homesteaders around here. And he was like, I was about to purchase, what did he say, 20 acres? And it's like right down the street from me. I was going to purchase that. I said, what you going to do with it? I said, you going to homestead? He said, oh, fuck no. I'm going to put up a bunch of townhouses. You know, he's a realtor. And those be the main people complaining about people buying up everything. It's like nobody does anything with morals no more. People just want to make the most amount of money possible. And you live in this town. So what happens then when traffic gets fucked up? More and more of them city folks start coming down here. The crime rate starts going up. You start having more and more Nissan Altimas driving through the hood. He was like, I'll just leave. I'm going to go get another house and flip that. So you got people with that mentality out there. And then those same people want to point the finger at BlackRock. You know, it doesn't make fucking sense. Like you can't get your own greed in control, but yet you point it at everybody else and you want them to make changes that you yourself wouldn't be willing to make if you were in their shoes. Somebody said, am I greeting my house is worth like $275? I'm trying to sell it for, hold on. I'm trying to sell it for, I ain't see what you said. Somebody said I earn $4.65 an hour. I mean, a lifetime ago, that would have made sense. To do what? Pump people's gas? That makes sense. Now, I'm not giving you minimum wage for that shit. If I own a gas station, I'm not paying somebody $8.50 an hour to do that shit. It's fucking retarded. Bill Gates is buying all the string cheese and putting vaccines inside them. He doesn't have to do that. Exactly. My bird said more people of the string cheese took the vaccine than anybody else. Mm-hmm. There's no need to put a vaccine in string cheese. I'm telling them that now. I'm saying that now. They fucking love it. But I'm not gonna sit here. The vaccine in the cow already. That's why I can't sit here and actually play, and actually do that whole dance. It's like unless you, like my old lady up there meeting a farmer right now, so we can get some food and get more seeds. And she is getting cheese. But you know, so that I mean, to me, that's like one of the only solutions. Either you do it yourself or you support the people that do. Anything else is, and you find good people that do. But they're Amish. I want to know, but they hire people who aren't Amish to drive the vehicles. But they're not Mennonites. So why the fuck are they driving? Maybe they're fake. I don't know. But yeah, they don't vaccinate nothing. Everything organic, non-vaccinated chickens. Yo, BG, you gardening this year? Yeah, I got the garden going right now. Oh, I just bought a blueberry bush. I got blueberry bush. Who want to see my blueberry bush? Swear. I need to put this shit in the ground somewhere. I need to do something with that. I got a blueberry bush. Fuck you mean? Am I gardening this? Government website said 40%. 5-Star Media said, let's see it. Hold on. Faith Ferris said, let's see. I'm about to go get it right now. Listen to the sounds of this fire and wait right here. Yeah, solutions. So that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about when I say solutions. I just walked my fat ass all the way up there. Blueberry bush. And for all of you weirdos out there, yes, that says GMO free. We have an organic market out here. You go to flowers. You know, it's not doing nothing extra special yet, but somebody said, do you have a greenhouse? Yeah, we got a greenhouse right there. You see it right next to the well. That's why I'm gonna either keep, right now I'm keeping this on the porch. And we got a screened in porch. Ain't no animals going on the porch. Or the greenhouse. But the plan is to put these in the ground. Paul Henry said, I just put 4 in the ground yesterday. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't start that from seed. So, and right now I don't have enough garden plots to do my own. So I got to get to work on that. I got to make some more garden spaces, some more garden beds. But that's why I said either you go do the work yourself or support the people that do. That's why I say it's a lot of homesteaders out here right now. You can go get some blueberry bushes from. You can get seeds from, organic everything. You can get your meat from yard bird, chickens. Like, it's a lot of people. Just because you're not doing it doesn't mean you can't support the people that do it. And when you do support the people that do it, then you don't. That creates less dependency on these other big supply chains that are extremely fragile, and that creates that provides more revenue to the people that do it. So then it becomes like that's how you strengthen the community, which is why we shop at the organic market. Well, go to y'all farmers market and support them. I think they're running out of stuff to spray. Yeah, whatever. It's just like I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, yo, what people, because I seen that really graceful video. Everybody was complaining about baby formula. And this is why I said, like, the way forward seems to be going back. Because you remember, like, back, like, a lot of these places y'all criticize and call third world countries, like, they don't have to worry about this type of shit. Like, a lot of women, they're not filled with chemicals and all that other bullshit. So they naturally produce breast milk after, you know, when they're having children. A lot of women here, a lot of women here don't. So they have to rely on formula. But that's due to dietary reasons, allergies, vaccine damage, and you don't know it, and other shit. Back in the day, when a woman couldn't produce milk herself, it was a wet nurse. That's where the term "it takes a village to raise a child" came from. When women couldn't do it themselves, they would allow their baby to suck the tit of another woman, and that woman to just be feeding all the babies in the fucking village. And people will look at that and be like, "Oh, that's primitive, and that's primitive living." But it looks like if you don't want to keep complaining about what Bill Gates is doing and what all these other niggas is doing, and food shortages and baby formula shortages, it looked like that's the way to move forward. That's why when I do start my cult or my zombie apocalypse, we're gonna have women doing that. Ain't no what baby formula. This shit that got high fructose corn syrup in it and sugar in it? Fuck no. You suck that titty, pull that titty out, and women be like, but I'm not producing no milk. Well, that's what Grandma Nana is for. She down there, she got milk, titty full of milk. Titty full of milk. The baby and all that baby suck her titty. But right now, people think ill. And when you think ill, that creates dependency on the system they want you to be dependent on. So now you're freaking out over baby formula shortages. You see it? So it appears as if societies can be built up, and those people that exist in these societies feel haughty and exalted amongst men because we got societies. But when you look at the people living a more simple life, I assume by now, looking at what's happening now, you can appreciate their simplistic view on life. The non-complicated, everyday nature of man and woman that exists outside of these systems that a lot of you people pride yourselves on. Because these systems fall and collapse. It happens every time. This ain't the first time. Like, and I'm not saying it's collapsing right now, but it happened with Babylon. It happened with Persia. It happened with Greece, Rome. So that's why I said I'm forever forward. But I feel like the way forward is actually going back. Like a lot of your ancestors, they knew the way. And it seems like even till this day, they were right. You tried a more complicated way, you did the whole big city skyscraper thing, and that shit didn't work the fuck out for you. Like, it didn't work out for you. So Yeah, I'm forever forward, but it looked like the way forward is going back. But they want you to think going back is primitive. It's just another avenue for you to get hooked on these systems that you constantly demonize and then provide no actual solutions for or alternatives for, and just keep going down that wide path headed for destruction. So when she did that video, like, there's a lot of mothers freaking out because they can't feed their babies, and I'm like, And there's communities in America that do that shit right now. Like, their mothers were always able to feed their children since motherdom. Since motherdom, without all this fancy Johnson & Johnson formula and all this other shit. It's just you forgot. You no longer know who you are. This here, you think it's science. You think it's formula, some shit created in a lab. You worship science. This shit not science. It's a titty. It's a titty. Y'all bless the titty. Bless the titty. That blessed titty that provides sustenance to the suckling baby. Yeah, it's a titty. It's not science. It's a titty. You could put a spin on it and explain the process. See, what happened is the photosynthesis process of the titty licking milk, and then provide nurture. You could do all that shit, or you could write the explanation for it on a post-it note and simplify it. YAH. They'd be like, how come the baby is getting sustenance from a titty? Yeah. See how simple that is? But man likes to come in and overcomplicate shit and create systems that lead to dependency. But if we can make it in a lab, do we have enough women? The medicine you giving women, causing them to have all types of problems where they don't develop milk in their breasts when they have babies. It comes from the shit that you pumping women up with. On pills, all types of medications, prednisone, all types of shit. Painkillers, having thyroid issues. I'm just here to say from the beginning that was not so. And I hear a lot of people complain about, oh, the breast, there's a baby formula shortage. And it just sounds stupid to me. I have a heart, but I don't feel sorry for people. There's always a way. But you think the way out of it is nasty. You don't want to put in the work to actually talk to women or develop some type of community with women that, or you don't produce milk, so Suzanne over there, she might, or Keisha producing milk right now. You might, you know. Oh, a good point. Somebody brought up a good point. Even the slave master had a good idea. You know how many white women weren't producing milk when they had kids? They had to go get Keisha from the slave quarters to breastfeed their babies. Solutions. That white woman didn't sit up there. No, she went out there and knocked on that. Hey, Keisha, can I holler at you for a second? Look, so my titty is barren, right? I know, right? This shit crazy. You think you can feed my baby? I seen your breast out there when you was in that field. I seen them jugs hanging down. And when I seen them hang, I said, y'all bless that titty. Can you feed my baby? He just wants to suckle. Look at him. Little Tommy. Keisha like, bring me that little nigga. Just start breastfeeding the baby. Or at least that's what they tell us. Don't act like that's not what happened. You seen they even have images of a Keisha breastfeeding that white baby. Because it's natural. It's natural. Mother couldn't do it. So they had to go get the slave to do it. It is what it is. Man has been doing this since mandom. Since Adamdom. Adam means man. It is what it is. It's only now that you have people freaking out about a fucking formula shortage, which used to be a non-factor, but they introduce it and then they pull it away from you. And that exposes the dependency. This is why my goal in life is to become as independent as possible from these systems that I would be complaining about. Which is why I have a blueberry bush. Did you not see my blueberry? Did you not see the blueberry bush? Did you not see the blueberry bush? We have all types of shit in the garden going on. We got a garden down there. Somebody's like, but there's no way you want to go to the store and you can afford to feed yourself with 8 garden plots. I'm like, no, that's why we support the farmers who do this for a living. And there's nothing to support the people who do it for a living. I wouldn't be able to survive off what I could grow on this property, but I could support the people that do it for a living. And if people want to fantasize about shit hitting the fan scenarios, I have all types of skill sets to offer in exchange for food. Some of you niggas, I don't know what y'all gonna do. All y'all have is truth or knowledge and flat earth knowledge. But did you know the earth was flat? They're like, what can you do? They're like, I can teach you about flat earth. And they're gonna be like, yeah, no. Go away. Guards. Like, please, I need food. I have a baby. There's a food shortage. Guards. I've watched every Tim Pool video he's ever done. I can tell you all about war with China. No one gives a fuck about their shit. That's how you know y'all just living in decadence. Just so, is the earth flat or is it not? That's just my personal opinion. Like in a zombie apocalypse, no one is going to give a fuck. People are going to need to survive. And having man's knowledge isn't going to cut it. All these people who got rich off of these dumbass TikTok dances and all this other weird shit, you gonna see what's real and fake. You gonna see what's authentic and reality based and what's not. What was just propped up for you to see. Bro, no one, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Globe, earth, flat, no one is going to give a fuck at all. That's going to be one of those things people like, yo, I got food. What do you have in exchange for my food? Because there is no money. So what do you have? This comes down to humans being the resource. What do you have to offer? And all you have to offer is links about truth or shit from on a cell phone that won't even cut on no more. It was like I had all my knowledge in here. I had all my copy and paste arguments ready to go right here. Well, do you know about the Medici family? Like, honestly, that shit's not going, bro. The trade, that's why I said a truck and a trailer is more authentic than any of that shit these other niggas preaching. It really is. This is why I talk shit about truthers. Because a lot of this shit they got to say won't mean nothing in a real shit hit the fan scenario that most of them fantasize about. Ooh, a rodent just ran behind you. No, shout out to Gospel Bearer. He pointed out a whole cat that just sat behind me in one of my live streams and was party to the whole live stream. It was just like, I was like, I didn't even know the cat was right there. They thought it was my cat. I don't know whose cat that is. Somebody say some people, I swear they smoking something good. No, it was a cat. I had a whole cat behind me. I ain't know whose cat that was. But yeah, I like supporting people I like supporting local people doing things on a small scale that often get overlooked by people freaking out about the bigger supply chains. Like you can find everybody here lives near a farm. Well, I can't say that. I don't know. But everybody here is like within 3 hours of a fucking farm. Everybody. Maybe it's a factory farm though. I do know there's more and more people homesteading. This is why you gotta get out and get to know people. Go to events. Go to events. Y'all want to get out and go vote, but don't want to get out and go source food grown locally. That's my whole thing. People's like, get out and vote because if we don't get out and vote for Republicans, the food shortages, the liberals are causing food. I'm like, you don't want to get out and go source local grown food? That's how I get out. That's how I vote. I talk to farmers. I buy food from farmers. Amish farmers. The Mennonites. Homesteaders. Just random homesteaders who are doing everything organic. Like, and a lot of them are trying to get rid of stuff, but nobody will buy it because everybody waiting on the supply chain. People just want to wait for it to hit the stores. Like, they'll be sitting on food and people be talking about it's a food shortage. And like, I don't own a trucking company that can get this shipped to a fucking Walmart, and I don't have a contract with Walmart. But what you can do is get to know me or meet up with me or look for my listings locally and buy some of this produce I got. I got fresh everything. That's what you can do. You can develop a relationship. That way you know you can get shipments every Thursday or whenever you off. Simple. And a lot of them things is going to be cheaper than what you find in the store. Guarantee you can get eggs from a local homesteader much cheaper than the shit you're going to get in the stores. That's solutions. And you don't need to buy no fucking food bucket from me. I'm just giving this to you. You don't need to purchase my food buckets for this information. You don't need to join my OnlyFans. People be like, hey, y'all come on over to Subscribe Star on my Patreon. I'm going to have the answers over there. That shit like $800 a month. I want BG string cheese in a bucket. That shit will probably sell out too. That's the crazy thing about it. I will probably get bought out the first day. I get bought out. If I was selling string cheese in a bucket, I'd get bought out the first day. All my subscribers, BG got string cheese seller. Promo code. Nigger. Pick up string cheese. Start peeling it like a fucking great white ape. Look at the string cheese. Put a complimentary sharp cheddar cheese stick, cheese on a stick. These delightful little confections. Put some saran wrap on that shit. They love unpeeling shit. White people love put some saran wrap on a piece of cheese. They love this is saran wrap. And you know I'm not lying, because Hunter Biden sat on live TV and told you I done smoked more Parmesan cheese than any nigga you know. White people are smoking cheese now. That's how serious this shit is. You're just smoking it. Somebody said, is he back on the cheese thing again? Ben, somebody was like, cause I got cheese buckets. Fuck it, leave it to Beaver. All right, I'm done with the cheese bucket thing, and I'm back on the blueberry bush thing. I heard Owen Benjamin talk about blueberry bushes too. I heard Owen Benjamin speak about blueberry bushes too. That's what's up. Man, shout out to Owen Benjamin. I like that. BG could cut the cheese in a... Somebody said they need acidic soil, right? Hey, Schizo Radio. Oh, Schizo Radio on here? Schizo Radio, a.k.a. Kool-Aid Man. Schizo Radio, aka Kool-Aid Man in here. Somebody said you and Owen had the best talks when you link up. I haven't linked up with Owen in a minute. But no, that was just some real shit. Like damn, like that's real advice. Like cuz be spitting some real advice. And you gonna have some people that's like, I can't get past the bullshit. Like and I'm like, yo, that's some real shit. Like, I seen that one interview he did with Blonde in the Belly of the Beast. That's what put him on my radar. He was talking about chickens. Like getting your fucking chickens. I was like, yo, that's what's up. Like no one, there's few people talking like that now. There's few people that's gonna actually hit you with things that you can physically do. Most people just gonna hit you with the bullshit and just be like, oh, everything, and then sell you a flashlight. High impact lift. No shots. These ain't shots taken over. I'm just saying. Hey there, BG. BG eats cheese, mayo, and tang. Who said that? Tig Mac? Hey, you need to get out, bro. That just left that comment left a nasty. That's you have a dirty spirit for even saying some shit like that. You need to get out. I got the S pen in my dreadlocks. I got the S pen in my dreadlocks right here. Hold on, I gotta pull that bitch out right here. Do you like Ice Age Farmer? I don't watch Ice Age Farmer. I think I've talked shit about him before. I think I've seen like a couple of his videos and I don't watch Ice Age. Oh no, that was a call for an uprising I was talking shit about. No, I don't watch Ice Age Farmer. I never realized that till you said it just need a full moon. Oh yeah, it is Friday the 13th. Jason Voorhees was a little weirdo. He didn't even. This nigga kept killing teenagers. You fucking weirdo. And then he was a whole ass mama's boy. His mamas was like, "You still my little baby boy." Remember, he got the beefing with Freddy Krueger on some wild shit. And his mom, he exposed his mom. Freddy Krueger put him in his sleep and exposed. He's like, "Oh, mommy, mom, like you a bitch in a hockey mask whole time. You're killing teenagers while they're having sex." That's some wild, dark shit right there. Just go to Camp Crystal Lake. Like that's your shit. Jason Voorhees was a whole bitch out here in these streets. And don't get me started on Michael Myers from Halloween. Michael Myers' whole thing was to kill his sister and failed. Michael Myers is a failed bitch. This nigga killed everybody but his sister. And his goal was to kill his sister. He been chasing that bitch for 33 movies over the span in 2 decades. Voorhees was a creep, but he was at the Capitol on January 6th working for the feds. January 6th was just so stupid. And it was people, I had people that was subscribed to this channel talking about, we gonna see you with January 6th. And I'm like, I don't even rock with Trump like that. Trump threw a whole event. He was like, I'm glad everybody showed up. We gotta take back our country. And then I watched this nigga get in a limo, drive past his audience and his fan base, cross the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, come to Virginia, and go to McLean and play golf while all that shit was going on. This nigga was playing golf. This nigga had... Meanwhile, chaos ensues at the Capitol in his name. I'm like, cuz you feel like the election was stolen from you, and you got people out here to fuck with you, and you drive past them. He was waving to everybody. You drive past them, your supporters who came out here because they feel like the election was stolen from you, and you go play golf in Virginia. And this is the nigga y'all want to defend? This is your nigga? This is your mans? This is your homie? Y'all, I rarely talk about Trump these days, but Trump did the fuck out of one. I don't know. Maybe if I did, maybe I'd just vote for Biden. I don't know. If I really believed in voting, ain't none. Niggas definitely not voting for Trump. At least with Biden, you gonna get some entertainment. Yo, Trump did the wildest shit possible, son. Yo, if I was a voter, I'd vote for Biden. Yo, you can't. More people got control alt deleted from the internet under Trump than any other fucking president, and they were conservatives. How the fuck that work? Make that make sense. How the fuck the controlling party, the House, the Senate, presidency, how the fuck the controlling party got more people, a part of their party, getting deleted from social media than at any other time in history? More censorship happened under Trump than anybody else. This nigga Trump, I don't care what y'all say. Joe Biden has never said, fuck it, we gonna do this without due process. We don't need Congress. Trump did. Trump was banning shit on strength. Trump had that fucking pen in his hand. We just gonna ban bump stocks. Just fuck it. We don't need court, due process, none of that shit. Then this nigga signed like a $6 trillion executive order, then kept saying it was a $2 trillion. He was like, we gonna sign it. This is a big number, let me tell you. With that dumbass signature, he doing that big dumbass Sharpie marker. This nigga was signing bills in a crown. This nigga signed all his bills in a coffee colored crown. We're gonna go ahead and sign it. There's more stimulus. I'm joking with y'all. I would not vote for Biden. Maybe I would though. Maybe I would. Biden funny to me. And people, the only reason people don't think he's funny is because they think he's really doing something that's fucking up the country worse than what Trump did. Trump was gonna do the same shit. People like, he has a better foreign policy. I was like, yeah, well, you would have been locked down. You would have been locked down. All you bitches were locked down under Trump and want that nigga back. Trump can sit up there and he's not pushing the jab. He's talking about it, but he's not pushing it. You bitches were locked down under Trump. Don't get me started on that shit. But Trump, he wasn't going to fight the states. Man, Trump was in office. The states were doing shit to spite Trump, if you want to believe in their little magic spell. So if you want to go that route, then you have to admit, Trump, they did it just to spite him. Trump approved the lockdown, was like, we're going to open back up for Easter. And what happened? You bitches were locked down for Easter. Churches were getting locked down under Trump, and Trump didn't do shit. How the fuck is he a hero? How the fuck is he a hero? Get the fuck out of here with that boy. But Donald Trump. Who the fuck? I said he did not fire Fauci. Yo, not only did he not fire Fauci, he went on Twitter and was speaking like he was going to fire Fauci. Remember that shit? Then he went up there the next day and the reporter asked him, so are you really going to fire Fauci? He was like, oh, fuck no. Fauci, my nigga. Fauci, come here. Kiss Fauci on the forehead. He was like, this is my little nigga right here. This is my mini-me. Not you, Scott. He was like, Fauci is my mini-me. He's not going nowhere. Then Trump bitch ass get out of office and has everything in the world to say about Fauci. And y'all respect this nigga like that? Terrible. Italy kicked out. I don't know shit about Italy. I know everybody in Italy was like old as fuck because y'all not fucking and having kids. So they was like, everybody in Italy's dying. And everybody in Italy was like 90 years old. Y'all old as fuck in Italy. What the man? If y'all go get you a woman and have some fucking kid, y'all old as fuck. When they was going over the coronavirus stats in Italy, the population, because y'all locked down like nobody else did in the beginning. They was like, everybody's dying. And they put out the ages of the people's dying. It was like 90, 99, 98, 97, 96. Then they were looking at Italy's, the majority of Italy's population. Y'all like 50 or some shit. Y'all old as fuck. Y'all need to start fucking them women. The fuck are y'all doing out there? Just eating olives? The fuck is going on in Italy? Stop playing with tomatoes and go fuck women. You fucking Italians. What are you doing? Go make some fucking kids right now. Italians was old as fuck, dying for no fucking reason. It's corona. They was dying at the thought of getting corona. I might catch coronavirus. And they was just croaking at the thought. And CNN kept that dumbass death count on it. They was like, more people in Italy are dying. Maybe we should lock down too. Trump bitch ass go out there. We're not going to lock down. Meanwhile, everybody's governor in every fucking state, Republican and Democrat, locked down. No one paid any attention to what Trump had to say about shit. Trump bitch ass took his ass out there on live TV and implicated Andrew Cuomo, Governor Cuomo. It was like, we sending him ventilators. He must be sending them out the back door. He must be doing backdoor deals with them. Andrew Cuomo get up there and was like, yo, we need more ventilators. Trump bitch ass, after just saying that, sends him more ventilators. I'm like, yo, you sent them? Didn't you just say? Like, and then Trump was like, oh, me and Andrew, me and Governor Cuomo go way back. We're good friends. I'm like, yo, you was just talking shit about him. You was just talking shit about him. How dare you niggas want Trump back? How dare you just point at Biden like that shit didn't happen? Nah, give me Biden. Nah, fuck y'all. Give me Biden. Give me Biden. Because it's entertainment anyway. It's entertaining anyway. It's entertaining to me to watch somebody fall asleep while they give a speech. You act like Trump or Biden is running the fucking show. If we gonna have a puppet, give me Biden. At least his son admits to his fetish about cheese. At least Hunter Biden admits that white people fancy string cheese. What the fuck was Trump's son doing? Sitting up there acting like he don't know his father is retarded. Trump's son, Trump Jr. want to act like he a half-baked truther. Meanwhile, your father going out here doing rallies, introducing, bringing out Johnson & Johnson and his wife and them people. Bringing out Dr. Oz and them. That whole family a bunch of skirts. Fuck the Trumps. Man, give me the Bidens any fucking day. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, even Jill Biden, her little retarded ass. Fuck Trump. Trump Jr. is not alright. How the fuck is Trump Jr. alright? Oh, I forgot, because people like to hear people say things that they agree with. But when it comes to those people who are saying the things they agree with, they don't care if those people actually act and take action and live that life. They don't care. They don't care if you live it. They don't care if you walk it how you talk it. Nah, they just want to hear the good shit. That's why y'all cry about grifters every fucking day. We've been grifted. That's why y'all can't see through the bullshit, because all you care about is how good somebody talks to you. That's all you care about. They can string you along all of, man, fuck Trump Jr. The fuck is he doing? How come Trump Jr. don't call his dad out for the bullshit? Exactly. That man, fuck him. Fuck Trump Jr. Hunter Biden, nigga. At least Hunter Biden actually called his Jewish attorney a nigger. Hunter Biden told the truth. It was like, these Jewish niggers are charging Hennessy price. Hunter Biden said he smoked more Parmesan cheese than any nigger you know, with the hard ER and all that. No, keep Hunter Biden up so y'all can just fuss over that nigga's laptop. Fuck no. Trump bitch ass. Y'all said, and then this how I know y'all a bunch of bitches that want Trump back in office. All you people of the string cheese sat up there and watched these Christian kids get their ass beat on every liberal college campus across America for wearing Make America Great Again merchandise, right? Remember the news every fucking day, a Trump supporter was getting their ass beat. Trump acted on that shit. He was like, yo, I'm doing something. Everybody with their eye socket blown the fuck out. I was like, we're finally gonna get you. Trump go out there with a bill protecting Jewish people, banning anti-Semitism. And all the white Christian kids were like, what? What? They couldn't believe it. They were like, what happened? It was, liberals were beating the fuck out of Republicans every fucking, you conservatives were getting y'all. Man, look. Trump didn't look out for his base, no. He looked out for a Jewish community. You know, the 1% of the fucking country. Not all them people that voted for him, nah. There would be no repercussions for you attacking a fucking MAGA supporter. No. Fuck no. We gotta protect these Jewish people for no fucking reason. Even the Jewish people were like, yo, we didn't even need more protections though. Like, what is this? Like, we didn't even, who asked for this? So you're not gonna do like a little white bill and ban anti-whiteism and nothing? You're not gonna do nothing about that? You just y'all was getting y'all ass beat wearing his merchandise, man. Shut up, y'all a bunch of bitches. Not y'all, but y'all. Because then these are the same people that are like, I want him back. So liberals can beat the fuck out of you when they see you with his merchandise. Y'all wasn't doing shit back. Y'all was getting y'all ass beat at MAGA rallies. You had people buying MAGA merchandise from these bullshit YouTubers like, Make America Great Again hat. And it sat on your shelf because your bitch ass was scared to wear it out in public. Am I lying? You know I'm not lying. Maybe that was you a couple years ago. But hopefully after listening to me, you've conquered your inner bitch and maybe you have grown past that political shit. But don't act like you weren't a bitch 2 years ago. I'm out. Matter of fact, before I go, we gonna end on this blueberry bush note. Solutions.